outside of you. You are love. You are love. Everybody feels it when they're around you. You can't possibly just love. Wouldn't that be that's a good point, Paula. That is a good point. I can't just say I love this flower. Oh, I just love you. You're so wonderful. You're the best flower I have ever seen. Oh, I just love your color and the way that you smell and the way that you grow. And you are just the most special thing. And I just want to keep you forever. And I'm just going to take you home with me and just keep you for myself. Well, first of all, flowers going to die. But what about all these other beautiful flowers? What about those? Why was that one so special? Even if I had been the bush that provided this flower, that flower is no more special than the rest of these flowers. On this particular kind of species, you know, these are beautiful flowers, and these are beautiful flowers, and these are beautiful flowers. And the vase is beautiful that's holding it, and the bow that's on there is beautiful. All of it's beautiful. How dare I differentiate and say one thing is better than another? There's nothing, even the one that, if it had died and fallen to the ground, it too is beautiful. It plays a part in the orchestrated whole. The difference, the wind. What are we in? Oh, penetration. Penetration is 56, okay? The difference that is made is by penetration. This is what the I Ching says. This is what I'm saying the I Ching says. The wind beneath our wings. So, if in fact, wind is penetration, and laying low, gradually making progress by flexible obedience. Flexible obedience. Good gracious sakes of me. Flexible obedience. I read it somewhere one time in a reading. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. And the I Ching is saying on this day, on this show, in this hour, on this moment, for us to have flexible. Wind is penetration and laying low, meaning gradually making progress by flexible obedience. Flexible. We must be bendable. We must not be stuck. We must not have ideas thinking we know what to do, what to say, how to be, where to go, who to be with, how our life's going to turn out. If we do this, we'll get that. If we don't do that, we'll avoid this. It's like trying to outrun death. Try it sometime. So, flexible obedience. There's something that is so ingrained within us that defines the immutable laws that we cannot go outside of. We cannot break them. They are our laws, and they're also in harmony. That's that 24 that was on that other page. That music of the spheres. These laws that constitute our being and our walk are in harmony with the laws of the universe and of the galaxies. You know, we want to think we're the only human species. We do not know whether we're the only human species or not human or whatever kind of species we are. We just call ourselves human. We have no idea what exists beyond the realms of what we're now consciously aware of. We don't know. It's like picking out one flower and saying that's the only flower that exists. It's not. So how do we have and abide by these flexible, obedient parameters that are set for us? You know how you do it? You get real still, and when you want to interject your comment on something that borders on gossip, and I know that sometimes you can come back and justify it and say you're not gossiping, but that's not so. When you start to do that, push your lips together. That's what my mother told me to do. Push your lips together. Okay, so make a difference. The wind that you are moving through, you are the wind. You're going to blow through this land, and then you're going to be gone. You're going to blow through. No matter how old you are or how long you stay, you're just going to blow through this world, and then you're going to be gone. You're going to go back to the source. You're going to go back to the great man. And I'm not talking about a man on two legs. I'm talking about that which is beyond the idea of God and that which is beyond whatever your conception of creation is. We will return to that. It is an immutable law, and it will not be broken. And there's no way that you can extend it, and there's no way that you can prevent your death. That's going to happen. But anyway, let's say that we want to know how to make a difference. Isn't that how we started this? So that's 57 when we did, 56. One thing before it, how about that? So how are we going to make that difference? How are we going to penetrate life? How are we going to move through these layers of ourselves, these complicated, build-up, accumulated ideas and methods? Don't you love it when just because you've done something the same way the whole time in your life does not make it right, does not make it wrong. But some people would have done that way, that thing, and then they are so identified with it. Well, Susie, you need to do it this way too. No, Susie doesn't. Susie needs to do it her way. You need to think for yourself. You need to make decisions for yourself. You need to make choices for yourself. And the people who are trying to guide and direct and cause you to feel either guilt or obligation or duty or whatever their manipulative tactics they're using, you need to say, kindly, go about your own business and start moving. Start making your life make a difference to you. And penetrate what it is that you are so defiantly resisting. Good gracious, Paula. What did you just say? I said you are defiantly resisting the life that is trying to emerge within you. You keep on filling it with leftovers. You keep on stuffing. The moment it opens, it starts to peek its little head. You throw something down on it, just like if I was to take this book and smash those beautiful, delicate flowers there. You won't let this that is in you, that is the greatest force there is in the universe, you won't let it emerge naturally and conveniently. You get scared. You absolutely get scared. You think you're going to be alone, first of all. You think you're going to miss out on something. You think that if you don't plan for every single solitary thing that needs to happen in your life, you won't get it. You're trying to harbor yourself into a field of securities that you can keep yourself and your family safe. Ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. All of these efforts that we can try to make something work. Work how? Work who? Work when? What are you talking about? You don't even have an inkling of an idea of what you're even doing here, who you are, and what it is you want. You have been so generated by other people's ideas, opinions, thoughts, traditions, and ways of doing things. You've been on automatic pilot. In fact, you're boring me to pieces. You have no life. You have no charisma. You have no enthusiasm. You are scared to death of passion. Paula, what is passion? Passion is doing and saying and being whatever it is that feels right at the moment. And if it feels right to you, regardless if the whole world says it's wrong, do it twice. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. That is about penetration. That is about making a difference. That is about living. Are you going to spend your life on this earth not doing the things that you love to do? You love to do them. And not making apologies or explanations or excuses or defenses. Defending yourself. This is right and I should have a right to do this. If you have a right to do it, shut up and do it. Nobody else is going to agree with you. Nobody else is going to hop on your boat unless your boat's fun. Now, if you got a fun boat and got room, I'll get on there and ride for a little while, but I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to get off. And I'm not going to apologize if I don't go the whole trip with you. I don't have to explain myself, and I won't, ever, for anything. That's the law of the land. Do what you will. It is love under will. Okay. Now, let's go to 56, because we're talking about penetration. Travel, that's number 56, okay? Penetration. Oh, so a penis has to travel, don't it? Has to travel. Anything that we do. Oh, I had to travel from here to there. I brought up the penis, on the other page when I drove the two little people together and the energies, wherever they were. Well, they're gone. But anyway, the two little people, when you get together. Oh, there they are, right there. The energies back and forth, back and forth. Okay, you've got to travel while you're here in this life. You have to move. What is travel? Travel is a 2 and a 9, 1, 22, 5, and 3. What is that? A 1 and a 5. So it's going to be a 6 in the heart. And it's going to be 11, 33, 36. That's 45. Is that right? Let's make sure. Okay, 1 and 5 is 6 and 11, 33, 36. Yeah, 45. Okay, I'm going to see what travel is. I'm going to add that word. You must travel. You must put forth some effort in revealing what the core of your nature is. You've got to do that. Okay, travel. What does it say? That's for penetration. Travel is developmental when small. If travel is correct, it leads to good fortune. Travel means passing through and not lingering. Travel means passing through and not lingering. Travel means passing through and not lingering. Whew, there's certainly some dirty sunglasses. Travel means passing through and not lingering. Travel means passing through and not lingering. What am I going to do today? Whatever it is that I decide to do, when I want to do, how I want to do, where I want to do, when I want to do, and how long I want to do. I am not obligated to you, nor am I duty bound, and it does not matter how long I have been married or if I've never been married at all. I will travel by and through and with the dictates of my own heart. Why? Because I am traveling through, but I am not lingering with you or you or you. I'm passing through. I'm passing through, and I am having a great time, because wherever I am, it is a great time, because the great man is within the confines of my being, guiding and directing me and wanting me to be wherever I am, doing whatever I'm doing, seeing whoever I'm seeing. I have no lust of result. I want nothing from this. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing. If I'm sitting in a university pursuing a PhD, that's where I'm supposed to be. If I'm the head of a corporation and making decisions that only CEOs make, that's where I'm supposed to be. If I am on a beach bumming it, that's where I'm supposed to be. Because I'm passing through like the wind, and I am not lingering anywhere. I am not committed to anything, anybody, anywhere, anytime. The wind has no preference. The wind has no delegated, how you like that with a C? Delegated Saying it again. I might put that word up there. Delegated reason for doing what it does. Accept. And there's that word. Accept, not accept. Accept. You got to accept these events. These tragic events. These situations that are filled with tragedy and sorrow and gloom. All of it is part of the wind traveling through. Traveling through. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm there, the next day I'm somewhere else, but I'm traveling through. If I never leave my bedroom, I'm traveling through. And you should be too. Never, ever, ever get stuck. Never get identified with something that you think that you've got to have because you're going to cease to be if you don't have it. You're traveling through. And you're traveling through by yourself. No matter how many people's around you, you are by yourself. You came into this world through a canal and you'll be leaving through the same kind of portal. It's a birth portal into whatever it was before we got here. Traveling through, traveling through. I love that. I'm traveling through and I'm not lingering. All right, let's see next. Woo! I'm going to go down to Texas, I guess. Let's go on down there and ride some horses. It'd be nice. Let's try that for a while. Well, Paula, you got to take off one set of glasses before you can put on another one. I guess you do. You can have both of them on if you want to. If they'll fit, if they don't, just... All right, let's see. Travel. Travel means passing through and not lingering. Okay? As to the qualities of the hexagram, above it is fire, enthusiasm, and below it is mountain. Being still. How in the world can you be enthusiastic and be still too? You can be, and that's the only way you are if you are connected to the essence of who you are. You are so enthusiastic and you are so full of life and you are having one continual orgasm. That's what life is, one continual orgasm. And you don't need another soul to engage with it because you are the embodiment of love, of fire, of nitrogenic fuel. How do you think you got here? Really, how do you think you got here? Of course, two people had sex and manifested your body and you came through your mother's womb. But I'm saying, how did you? The essence of you. That which ain't going to die. That's the